Hello, I'm Mary and I'm from Austria. I was diagnosed with stage 4 breast cancer 1.5 years ago. Um, I had 7 years ago, I had the first diagnosis of breast cancer. It was treated, it was gone, and 1.5 years ago, it came back metastasized. It was all over my bones and all over my lymph nodes. There was a suspicious spot in my liver and in my lungs, a little one. And I was treated back in Austria with hormonal treatment, actually CDK4/6 inhibitor and aromacin. And I had hoped it would work for quite some time, but it stopped working after 9 months, 9 months to 12 months. Everything started to grow again. I had a lot of pain in my bones. And in April this year, it was confirmed that the treatment doesn't work anymore. So a liquid biopsy was taken, and then I was offered a new hormonal treatment, which after my research didn't sound very promising. Actually, the research showed it would work for median progression-free survival time would be 3.8 months. And the doctors suggested I would take it together with an old drug, an immune suppressor drug. But I didn't believe too much in this combination, so I did a lot of research. And actually, I had done the research before already, and I came across ChemoThermia several times, and many sources had recommended it. And since I was working together with a Brazilian doctor who is well known in the metabolic approach, she recommended Dr. Slocum as well. So me and my husband, we would try to decide should I come to Istanbul or not. It was not an easy decision. It's not easy to go to a foreign country, do a treatment, which my doctors were quite skeptical of. But we felt like we didn't have a lot of choice. So we decided, actually within a few days, we decided to come to Istanbul and came here. Before we had two Zoom calls with Dr. Slocum, who to me seemed very knowledgeable, and he didn't promise anything, but he was very straight, and I felt convinced that he knows what he's doing. So we decided to come here. We came here at the beginning of June. And actually, Dr. Slocum, he recommended that I combine the treatment recommended in Austria with their treatment here in Istanbul. And yeah, so we came here. We started the treatment here. And actually, I couldn't take the drugs recommended in Austria because I had quite some side effects. So I had to stop it, and I couldn't take it until end of August. So for almost 3 months, I didn't take those drugs. I only did the treatment here in Istanbul. My tumor markers were sinking quite fast, which surprised my doctors in Austria and me too. And now it's middle of September, and I had a scan last week. And to my surprise, and to the surprise of my doctors, because I did it back in Austria, the scan, the scan was in metabolic remission. All the metastases, everything was in metabolic remission. So they couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Still can't believe it. I'm very happy that I'm at this point. I wouldn't have thought so 3 months ago. I know that, it's stage 4. I know that there's still a lot of work in front of me. I feel like the real work starts now. I really have to stick to the diet, to the medication, to everything. I will go on with treatment here and in Austria. But I'm very grateful that I'm at this point, at this moment. Yeah, I want to thank the whole ChemoThermia team. I'm very glad I came here, that we made this decision. I'm very grateful to Dr. Slocum, to all the nurses who are very kind and warm-hearted, to the assistants of Dr. Slocum who help us with everything that we need or ask for. Um, I'm very grateful also to my oncology team back in Austria, who supported this kind of experimental treatment. It wasn't easy, I think, but they are very happy with the results now. So they didn't expect it at all, and me too. I also want to thank my husband who supported me a lot. He came with me to Istanbul 6 times. Now he has to work, so now I'm supported by my family and my friends. They join me, they come with me to Istanbul, and I'm very grateful for all the support I get from my family and friends. And thank you to everyone.